I am here live here talking to you about how to raise a confident kid in primary education. So where I'm going to start is by clicking onto my slide. I'll open it up for you. So let me just grab my slide here. So screen share and screen on and sharing. Okay, so let me just share that with you. Okay, so who am I? I am the creator of Success with Languages, childhoodspeech.com, which has stayed at #1 on Google, Yahoo, and Bing since it first started in 2008. I am a co-author of the upcoming book anthology, Born for This, The Journey to Success in Life, Love, and Business, a book project which talks about overcoming failure in their personal, business, and love lives. I am an approved coach at Life Change the Revolution. What do I do? Here's what I do. I work with people to empower the journey with language of life. I am a polyglot, so I speak 4 languages, namely Chinese, English, Bahasa Indonesia, and Malay for nearly 50 years. Using the right language in self-talk is key to transform and change the way you look at yourself and your situation. And I became more successful because I went through a journey of self-discovery and truth. And my interest of my passion is in teaching Mandarin. And what I do with it is that I'm able to see that you transform your way of learning the languages as well as teach you how to see things bigger and brighter. So today we're talking about is how to raise a confident kid in primary education, right? So let's go on to the slide here. If I can get to the next slide without. Okay, here we go. Right, what's primary schoolers? Primary schoolers are called pupils for a good reason. Like the pupil in your eye, to see more in the dark, the pupil will have to grow bigger. It reacts more comfortably to the natural light. The pupil of the eye gets wider in the dark but narrower in light. So what does that mean is that if you're children who are in primary school, it is like they have to grow bigger because they need to see what light here is personifies. It means knowledge, to be able to see the light, to be able to see new knowledge and gather new information. So for them to grow wider, we have to shine the light through for them. We are the path, we are the facilitators, we guide them through the journey of light. Okay, so that's the role of the parents and teachers. This is very true that no one is intelligent without experience. Intelligence is a composition of experience upon your environment that feeds your body, mind, and spirit. A parent who is a cleaner has more than an equal chance of raising a child to become successful in life. So what that means is that you do not have to be a PhD, you don't have to be a degree holder, you do not have to be a president of anything to raise your child to become successful in life. Okay, the main thing is that if you spend your time to get connected with yourself and your child, because then you will need this knowledge to support the child. So what that means is that spend more time with yourself, get to know your own. We will come to that when we explain to you how you can go about doing it. So remember that no one is intelligent without experience. When we say someone is experienced, it's usually because they have, someone is intelligent, it's because they have already experienced upon the environment, and so they grow through experience, through the body and the mind and the spirit. So that being said, is that now we know that to have an A+ kid is that your child, does your child sleeps late and wakes up even later? or does homework occasionally, smiles and hugs you every day, rolls and jumps on the bed with you, paints on the walls, writes on the table, calls out to you from the toilet, sleeps in your arms, walks in between you and your spouse. That means that is normal. A plus kid to me is that they behave as normal as they are. They do not have to sit down and be able to behave themselves all the time. And if you're attending to them, they're happy, they're learning as they grow, and that's very important. If you are able to entertain your child, talk to your child when they are in younger age preschool, it will feed their spirit to grow for primary school and beyond. So that is very encouraging. So how about you? Are you going through an emotional roller coaster in life? Do you feel that your kids always have to perform in school, and you have exhausted all possible pathways to make life easier? You're feeling that there's always a better way. There's always a chance that you're probably missing out on the better strategies and all that. So do you still have only 5 hours of sleep despite organizing and planning ahead? So that is probably why we are so desperately always looking for new answers, new knowledge. You need more help, but do not know how to start asking. So what is that? What that means is that deep down inside that there will be a better way, but how can I go about asking? Means that you are so caught up with all these different tasks that it's hard for you to even to begin where to start untangle those knots, those thoughts in your head, in your mind. Yeah. So are you constantly trying to look and behave confident in front of the kids, but deep down you're crying out for a better solution? So you probably have all these because you have high expectations, one, of yourself, or high expectations, two, of your children, and thirdly, probably others have expectations of how you should be performing. So this add pressure to you as a parent. So what I recommend is that to see on two things. That is to look at yourself and your child separately. You as the adult and your child as the person. So let me check if I actually did share with everyone here. Oh, I did. So I have to present to everyone. Okay, I didn't present. I was presenting to myself. Right. So let's see. Okay. There we go. I lost my chart. Right. You as in your support system, okay, your community and your friends and your families and colleagues and organizations. Or what you means is that talking about yourself is that you have a support system to help you grow, okay, to help you emotionally, financially, intellectually, okay, mind, body, and spirit. So it's a community, your friends, your families, colleagues, and organizations. You have to start talking to people. You have to learn from other parents, and as well as source for new information from people who can support you in facilitating the growth of you and your child. So how about yourself as the potential person to facilitate? Most people will say that I'm not good enough, I'm not qualified enough to be teaching my child. Honestly speaking, that is not true. As we said earlier, that even if you're a cleaner, you still have the great potential. You still have the potential of helping your child to grow, become successful in life. What talents have you got? What basic talents do you have? Stick to it. Be confident about it, and carry on life as you would, because this this harnessing of your ability will actually bring it to your children. Okay, your children will copy, or you become the role model. What gifts do you have? In other words, do you find yourself exceptionally good at certain things, even knowing how to speak to one or two people in a different language, be able to cook a special meal on a certain day and a special dish? So that's something that you can look at. And what's your personal achievements? Now, everybody has some sort of achievement in life. It's impossible to think that, because you do not have academic qualification, that means you have not achieved anything. Personal achievements, as in maybe you have been able to swim, learn to swim as a kid. You've learned to dive. You've been on a journey to India. You've traveled through the world and spent time, um, getting to know the world as in your younger days. So these are achievements that we're talking about. It's life skills, survival achievements. They're not exactly what you may think of as that you have to be important. Okay, that can qualify you for any success in a corporate life kind of thing. Right, learning methods. So what I mean learning methods is that, do you know any existing learning methods that you can teach to your child? It doesn't have to be something new. It has to be something that you already know, even something, a new technique, like practical life skills, for example. Okay, washing cars, stuff like that. So these are really simple skills that you can look at, because you do have you as a person is not lacking in anything. Okay, so let's go to what? How about your children? Okay, I should be looking at this one. Okay, right, your child. So we were looking at you, and now we're looking at your child, and your child would have only two support system: the family members and friends at school, or friends outside school. Okay, so these are the only two support systems that involve people. Okay, and the potential for them to grow, environment, and whether it's prepared means to school, at the playground, prepared environment such as school, playground, stuff like that, where it's near to your school. Natural environment, so where they live, natural as in how they live at home. Okay, their home environment, if you may like. Okay, their social environment, and what kind of basic skills that they are potentially able to grow. So this is what your child will be looking at, or rather you'll be looking at your child. Right, so that's it. And I hope that that is inclusive of the information on how do you create a child, or raising a child, a confident kid in primary education is basically is an extension of your child's ability to learn from you based on the potential that is already existed in them. So so I hope you have enjoyed that short video, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to connect with me here on Google or Facebook. I will drop you an email as soon we finish this broadcast. Thank you.